Hello everybody, Sir Monkey Suit here, back again with more Tokyo Ghoul. Route A, we're on episode 2 now. First episode, yeah. I think there's a difference in quality, generally all around the board by the looks of it, except for the story, some might say, if they've read the manga, I guess. I am not one of those people. I will not be reading the manga because I don't read. That's just not something I do. I'm not a reader. I don't read light novels. I don't read manga. I mean, I have done in the past, but it's just not my thing. So I'll not be doing it. All right. So you know, no need to ask for me like to go read the manga and stuff. That's not something I'm going to be doing. All right. That's just not my thing. All right. I don't care if people are like, oh, but it's the greatest thing. It's nah. To me, it's not. Like, that's not the type of media I like to enjoy consuming, so it's not something I'm going to be doing. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So I think there's an interesting sort of branch in which Kaneki is joining Oigiri, and I don't know if that is why it's non-canon or not, because maybe in the actual story he doesn't join Oigiri, but clearly there's something bigger going on. There's some other sort of aspect with Oigiri that's not just, oh, let's just fight. Right, it's not just like essentially a ghoul gang, right? It's not like a ghoul mafia type situation. I think there's probably more at work here, so we're gonna find out, see if there's more we can get information on regarding Kaneki's choice to join Oigiri. All right, so let's go. All right, so if you've got your reference footage, I'm gonna count down from 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna say play. When I say play, you hit play, and then we can watch it all together, full length. There'll be a timer on the screen, so you'll be able to follow it all through. Alright, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. That's Manu. Jesus. Kasuga. Oh, that's Shinohara, a young Shinohara. So is this like the one-eyed owl? Is this what that's supposed to entail? Two briefcases? Yeah, it is the one-eyed owl. Well, so he was killing people then? I don't know. Maybe there's something like... Huh. Alright, maybe then. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I just didn't read into it enough. Maybe the one-eyed owl guy does kill people, but he just said killing people in any regard is evil. So maybe he just sees himself as purely evil then. Maybe that's what he does. He was just pointing out a fact, maybe. So Arima is still alive then, because he was fighting with the one-eyed owl, right? Oh god, here we go again. Hmm. Could there be two different people, maybe? Not shrunk. Huh. That wasn't a little tease to think that he was had something to do with it. Hideyoshi. So it looks like. This is where he gets information. He's like a third party, man, and he's like, there's like, you've got the ghouls and then you got the humans, and then you've got Kiyoshi on the side. Hmm. So you had a daughter then. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Jesus Christ. God's sake. That's incredibly petty. Dato. Here we go. How does she explain all of the times that when she leaves, she bows? How does she explain that wasted time? Let's go to university. Uh, I don't like her wandering off on her own. Not in this dangerous place. He still makes tea and stuff. Or coffee, I guess. Look at these songs, man. They're great. Definitely a better soundtrack going on in this season. He didn't even get to drink his coffee. There's more. There's. Ugh. have a theory. What was that, birthday or something? Haha, it's a loser hat. Huh. We're gonna get to see her face. Well. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay. There's still no real reason, like there's still no like clear cut answer as to what Gary's sort of mission is. I don't know what it is they're doing. There was that one scene with Kaneki and like two guys, and I'm wondering if like he's just has he just like completely given in? I don't know. I don't know. It's strange. So we had a young Mado at the beginning here, and there was mention of somebody called Kasaka, and it was like, oh, the one-eyed ghoul killed her or him. I guess it's a her, a she. Probably, maybe the mother of Akira, possibly. But we don't know. So then, like, I wrote down, well, the one-eyed owl does kill then. So, like, maybe my point was wrong. Maybe in the last episode, episode 1, this whole thing about killing is evil, maybe he was just pointing out a fact, and the fact is, I'm evil, I kill people, but that doesn't give you the right to kill people, because that, you know, it's like, it's only evil to take a life, so maybe it's just pointing out a fact. However, apparently the second iteration of the one-eyed owl is apparently smaller. So my thought was, well, maybe it's two different people then. And then there was like a cutaway to the boss at Antique. I still don't know if we've gotten his name yet. But the old guy at Antique, like, was it him? I feel like there's more than meets the eye with this guy, and I think he like. I think the boss at Antique is like playing this sort of character of well, he's wanting to do right by everybody, it seems like, but he's like, I feel like he's got like this secret sort of undercover thing going on, and maybe he took the guise of like this one-eyed owl person, and actually like in episode 1, and that's why he saved those people. Maybe unbeknownst to like the rest of the people at Antique, like he's out doing stuff trying to get this idea out the way that like ghouls are bad, like inherently bad. I think so. It's possible. I think they're probably two different people there. I don't think it's just the fact that he's gotten older. Like, I feel like it's two different people, and the second iteration might have been the older guy at Antique, possibly. But yeah, so Ward 9, 10, 11 were taken by Argiri. They're possibly going for Ward 3 or 13 next. There was a little itty bitty mention of like possibly 23. Which I guess that guy at CCG, probably that's where maybe his family lives or something. That's why he's worried. And I guess because it was mentioned, that's where we'll be heading at some point. Because otherwise I don't understand why else they would mention it. But yeah. So Akira, yeah, we've got like Mado's daughter. Who seems very petty, but like very focused, I guess. Very like efficient, works sort of like tirelessly to make sure everything goes to plan. Overly so, to the point where she's like, if I took all the times that I'd said please, like in the last year, that would account like 33 minutes of time. Like, really? Come on. Nobody's doing anything worth it in a 6 millisecond span of time. Like, that is too fast for anything to be even, like, that's pointless. It might, like, feel like, oh yeah, it adds up to 33 minutes of time over the course of a year. But, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter over that course of 33 minutes of time. Like, you're counting the fact of every time you say it, you're losing, like, 6 milliseconds, in which case 6 milliseconds is way too fast for you to even do anything in that time, so pointless. But yeah, the most interesting thing was, obviously I'm talking about this like there's more than meets the eye with the older guy at Antique. What is his name? Yoshimura is his name. Alright, okay, so yeah, fuck off. And Netflix. Alright, so yeah, so that guy, he seems like there's more to him than meets the eye. And there was talk between the CCG like members with like Akira and whatnot, and she was saying that it's more likely that the glutton has like died, right? So, and that was 6 months ago then, that happened. So the thing that it seemed she was implying, obviously there's an organisation of ghouls in Ward 20. Now the organisation we do know that is there is Antique. That is the only organisation we know of that exists in Ward 20. So there was an implication that maybe it was Antique that took out Rize. In which case, if it was, then it was probably the old man. I'm guessing. Or Yoshimura, or whatever. I think there's an implication there. And it seems like in these past 2 episodes, there's been like sort of like little cuts to Yoshimura, and like, you know what I mean, this idea that like he's like playing a bigger part in something, that because he goes like under the radar a lot of the time, like, oh, he's just the nice old man ghoul that helps out and wants to be nice to everybody. But there seems to be like an underlying kind of sort of just implication that he is doing more than we are seeing. And that he lets on to like everybody else. So I think there is, yeah, it's possible that he is the one that killed Rize. But I guess I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out as we go through this. But I tell you what, I am more interested in this season than the first one, I think. It's something about like it might be like the production value and stuff. Like helping along with that, but it's sort of like after watching the first season, it sort of like took a different path, and it's interesting. So I am intrigued. So yeah, interesting. So yeah, that is all I've got. We'll pick this back up next week. But yeah, thank you for everyone for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.